In our previous lesson, we demonstrated how to use the global bond scanner to search, sort, and filter specific criteria for U.S. corporate bonds. Let's now turn our attention to how you can use the scanner for other fixed income products that are available to you. Let's start with Uscds, or certificates of deposit. When you select these in the Instrument section, you can see how the simplified bond scanning filters reflect the nature of this instrument. The easiest approach is to perhaps create a list of available CDs so that you can see the type of company that issues them. To do this, enter minimum and maximum maturity dates in the input fields, remembering again to use the format month/year. When done, conduct the search and you can see thousands of CDs have been retrieved in the scan results. You can see the various companies that issue the instrument, and you can resort the results by highest or lowest yield. If you want to check out all CDs from a single entity, enter the name in the issuer input field above and create a new search. Don't forget that you currently have a maturity range as part of your search. To refine your search to a single issuer, type a name in the issuer field. For example, let's type Ally and search. This reduces our results to only those CDs issued by Ally Bank. As for the other available instruments, you'll see that the filter selections for U.S. agency bonds are very similar to those for CDs just described. However, Interactive Brokers currently supports only a small selection of agency bonds. Also, like CDs, the scanner's filters for U.S. Treasuries is very straightforward. Note that in the right section of the filters, the T-bill box is checked by default. You'll want to ensure that when you scan for any bonds that you have checked the appropriate product checkboxes for notes and bonds. Once again, if you enter a minimum and maximum maturity date range, check notes and bonds. And when you click search, you'll see the array of instruments to research. The U.S. Municipal Bond Scanner offers additional filters that characterize muni bond issues. For example, you will see that you can exclude or include general obligation bonds, revenue bonds, or those exempt from federal tax. To locate bonds available to you as a resident of a specific state, use the drop-down menu to select a state. The default universe is for all states, and so you may want to select one from the list. Let's choose Connecticut, and without refining a maturity date range, click Search. You'll then see more than 1,000 issues returned. Click on any column header to sort the results or use the Edit button to return to the bond scanner for additional filtering. Lastly, select non-U.S. sovereign bonds if you're searching for government debt issued by other countries. The best shortcuts using the available filters are the currency input field and the issuer country listing. For instance, if we select France as the issuer country and click on the search button, you'll see a healthy list of results retrieved by the search. But how many of these issues are made in euro currency? To find out, choose EUR for euros from the currency selector and then search. You will see that the same number of bonds is returned, meaning that none is denominated in any other currency other than euros. If you are not seeing market data, it could be that either the local market is closed or that you do not currently have market data permission for the exchange where those bonds trade. Now that you're more familiar with the Global Bond Scanner, let's take a look at the Advanced Market Scanner by following the same route of clicking on the New Window button, selecting Scanners under the General Tools category, and locating and clicking on Advanced Market Scanner. When you do, this too will open as a new window in TWS. You'll see that the scanner looks very similar to the Global Bond Scanner. However, under the Instrument field, you'll notice that there are several other asset classes you can select from, including U.S. stocks, U.S. equity ETFs, U.S. fixed income ETFs, U.S. futures, and more. If you select any of the fixed income securities we illustrated in the Global Bond Scanner, for example, U.S. municipal bonds, you'll find that the criteria from which you can filter is the same. And if you configure the scanner, for example, by inserting a column, let's insert CUSIP and issue date, you'll see that these same columns have also been automatically added to the Global Bond Scanner. In our next lesson, we'll use the Advanced Market Scanner when we show you how you can apply and work with a dedicated bond scanner layout in TWS for generating charts and entering orders all in one place. We'll look forward to seeing you then.